What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another late night in the BrewLab with me, Lone Fox, your Brewmaster-in-Chief. And tonight, in the BrewLab, I'm coming at you with another rotation-proof brew. And tonight, we're going to be looking at Orzhov. And honestly, I wouldn't really know exactly how to name this one, whether it, which archetype it fits under. Is it aggro? Is it mid-range? I don't know. You tell me. It's somewhere probably in the middle. So without further ado, let's jump into tonight's brew. Rotation Proof Orzhov. Like I said, I'm not entirely sure. This one's a weird one, but it's been working. So I'm going to show it to you guys. When I get a good result in testing, then I like to jump on the camera as quickly as possible. So it's mostly like mono white, really. Like the good cards, at least, that remain after rotation. We've got Hopeful Initiate, we've got the Adversary, we've got Brutal Cathar, Adeline, Wandering Emperor. I mean, that's really like the core, right? But by playing black as well, we get access to, of course, some nice removal, like March of Wretched Sorrow and the Meathook Massacre. We get access to the Tenacious Underdog, which is great, kind of aggressive plan, alongside things like your Adeline. It's just, if you go, turn 1, Hopeful Initiate, turn 2, Tenacious Underdog, turn 3, Adeline, you're looking pretty sweet. But then the deck can sort of morph a little bit more mid-rangey, where we do have some card draw with the Bankbuster and the Shakedown Heavy. We've got somewhat of a top end here with the Wandering Emperor and the Surgehacker Mech. I think if I were to make any edits, I would slide in like a sneaky one of Elspeth, but I just have no idea what I would cut right now. So we might figure that one out during tonight's gameplay footage. But while you guys are feasting your eyes on this brew, I don't think I need to really dive into a full deck tech with this one. It's lots of cards that we've seen before. I'm just going to touch upon some of the various play lines and interactions. So we've got a couple of Hotshot Mechs that are going to help us crew the vehicles, a couple of Hopeful Initiates for the artifact and enchantment removal, and then a couple of each of the marches in the 1-drop slot. And I've gone for 2 of the adversaries, 2 per color. There's a sneaky one of Valorous Stance, a la Boros Burn. It often comes in handy when you can save one of your creatures, but you can also destroy something big. And then both the adversaries, just great, both on turn 2 as well as, later in the game. Adversary is okay on turn 4, whereas, Intrepid is on turn 4. Tainted is the additional 1 colorless, so you have to play it on turn 5 if you want to get the additional triggers. Couple of Meathooks. Again, a nod to the sort of ability to morph into something a little bit more mid-rangey, control-y than just straight-up aggro. Just the 2 of. You don't want to, like, sweep your own board. This is mostly a creature deck, but occasionally you need to, and then it becomes great, because we've got some decayed zombies, we've got the underdog that keeps coming back, things like that can keep the pings going. Then, in the 3-drop slot, we've got 3 Brutal Cathars. Amazing, of course. Adeline, 3 of, because she's legendary. Otherwise, I would go with 4. I mean, this card is just amazing. A freaking house. And then the Shakedown Heavy to draw some cards and just be a nice chunky boy. And then here in the 4-drop slot, we've got 3 Wandering Emperors for the Exile. It's great. We've lost the Luminarch Aspirant, as well as other mono-white sort of grow your stuff a bit bigger cards. Like Cleric, I beg your pardon, Paladin class, etc. So now we're putting counters on things with the Wandering Emperor, which is amazing. And this card is just freaking amazing. We've all seen it a lot. And then my usual sort of new Standard 2023 package, the Surgehacker Mech, Bankbuster together in the deck. Really nice. I've just dropped the 1 copy of the Bankbuster because we did have additional ways of drawing cards via the heavy, and I needed to squeeze in a little bit of space for something else. And that's the deck. As far as the mana base goes, we've got 2 Eiganjos, 2 Takenumas, 2 Mech Hangars, 2 Field of Ruins, and 1 sneaky one of Hostile Hostel. You know, you can attack in with your Tenacious Underdog and then sack it to the Hostile Hostel. You can quite quickly get to those 3 soul counters and flip it into the Creeping In. Let's see if we can finally get this card to do something tonight. And that's the Brew. Orzhov Aggro Midrange. Let's jump into some games. Boop, 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 boop. Let's play a warm-up round in unranked. Just get my fitting. It's been a little while. I haven't played much arena today. I was out and about with the family, so I just need to I played this deck yesterday a lot, and I just need a quick refresher before we try it out in Mythic, especially because it's one of these rotation proof brews, and you know, you could definitely play something quite like this with Luminarch Aspirant, with all the, you know, the good cards that are rotating out from, you know, Vanishing Verse, etc. And you'd probably have a really good deck on your hands. But I'm having so much fun with this experiment. Will. Uh-oh. Nice. Didn't get to flip his Delver yet. This type of deck runs a lot of these, like, slip out the back type of spells. Had to expect it. Let's see if he tops or bottoms. One top. Ouch. I wonder what that is. May even just decide to Meathook Massacre this guy. Nice. Ooh! Definitely gonna flash in my Emperor. If he decides to block, that is. Nice. Now I'm worried about counter magic. Sneaky blue tempo. What you got for me, buddy? Okay. That's pretty bad. What's he gonna do? Tap down the heavy or keep the mechanic tapped down? Probably still got slip out the back or something like that available. Wow. One of Spell Pierce. Wow. Nice. Cheeky bugger. I think it's time to do one of these boys. Oops. Big problem with spirits like this. They like all like 2-1, 3-1, 1-1. Very easy to take out with a Meathook. If we can get around their blue stuff. Okay. Untap the Shakedown. Wow, we've drawn so many cards. And we get to play another Underdog. Life is good right now. Oh, finally. I feel like he's been trying to flip this thing forever. I mean, it's his second one. Oh! Perfect target for our friend. So we decline now. I would not have attacked him, mate. Mate! So, Ward 2. And that's game. Don't give him the chance to untap the Shakedown. Just go for full damage. Nice. Alright. Let's see how we go in a ranked match. Sounds like a plan. Just the one. I want to see how it performs in Mythic, just for fun. I haven't actually played this one in Mythic, but these rotation-proof brews, like, we're going to have to wait for the Standard 2023. Although, I keep saying this, the mono-white one from day one of this rotation-proof mini-series was definitely ready to play on the ladder. Pretty powerful, like 1-2 punch. Is it going to be Boros? Is it going to be mono white? It's mono white. And we're on the play, so we can Brutal Cathar whatever they play on turn 2. Then our Brutal Cathar will probably get Brutal Cathar'd. Yeah, let's do it, even though it's not a very good target. I just want to keep swinging. Elite Spellbinder. Nah. Be more control-y. Oh, wow. Alright. Lol. Lol. No one expects these mechs. They're super good, man. I dig it. I really like them. I like them a lot. I don't think we need to worry about Doom Scars and things in a creature deck. What looks like a creature deck. That's what I thought. Don't do it now. Do it at instant speed. No, mind. Now I can attack with a Menace. Ew. Mythic, baby. Feeling pretty potent. I'm quite liking this, I must say. I cannot wait for this standard 2023 play queue to see if my prediction on vehicles is correct. Little grapper. Nightcap action. Just. Mulligan this one. Oh, that's even worse. The mana is terrible without the pathways. I wonder what dual lands we'll get in the next set. Gross. Just disgusting. Ah, had to be a runes player, huh? Just to really grind my gears. It's probably just going to be another circle. We've only got 2 March of Otherworldly Light and 2 Hopeful Initiates to deal with this. Nope. Past the turn, we're going to Valorous Stance the Naturalist. Oop, 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 oop. Oh, you have got to be joking with me. That is the biggest crock of shit I've seen in a long time. Well, we can double cast. Now we just gotta steer clear of these, like borrowed time, circle of confinement, that kind of thing. So it's just Selesnya, it's not Naya at least. God, this deck makes me sick. Like, sick to my stomach. Honestly, I cannot anymore with this shit. It's so stupid. It's enough to drive anybody insane. 3. So we can throw 4 power at this. Down to 1. Can you believe it? The trample and the fucking... Jeez. Okay, so they are the 2 mana Meathook. Exile his Ichigo. The trample, the card draw, the... Oh god, it drives me insane. Okay, we may have Turn the corner on 1 HP. This Moonrage Brute is holding the fort down, but if he gets removed, we just quit the game straight away. That's it. Man, there's nothing worse than this nonsense. It drives me up the wall. It's okay, like, there's definitely decks I like playing against less. But Selesnya Enchantments, man. At least it wasn't Naya. Thank goodness that deck has pretty much just disappeared. Okay, nice. Oh. Mire. Could be angels. What a rat. Nope, it's probably just control. You know, mid-range pile. Sorin.
Consider yourself fortunate. You can deal with my servant. I'm busy. Balance may never.
Doomscar. Aye. This is not going to be good. I was wondering about Wandering Emperor, but I guess not. I think we keep the Tenacious Underdog and we blitz it in. Doomscar now? Be pretty bad. Of course. Of course. I'm surprised he waited that long, honestly. Ah! Two threats on the board. Has to deal with one of them. I'm really guessing he's trying to play out a Wandering Emperor now. Yep. No? dying to do that. God, that drives me nuts. It's 1 mana. Wow. We can get him down to 1 HP now. Okay, that's cool. Yes, baby! I think we dodged a couple of Wandering Emperors quite luckily there. They just didn't have them in hand. But there's nothing quite like beating on Orzhov control with Orzhov aggro. How are we doing for time? Alright. Space case. Little vape refill. What do we got? What do we got? That looks like a keeper to me. Depending on what the opponent plays first, we may go Tainted Adversary, get a Death Toucher down, or Bankbuster, Tenacious Underdog. I never know which is better to play first, because I mean, then you can swing on turn 3 for 4. Opponent mulligans down. I get the feeling it's a Virtuoso deck. Okay, never mind. Okay, so let's play out the underdog. If it gets Jawari, it's less of a problem, and then at least he's burned to Jawari. Might be Mill. The new Jawari, ladies and gents. Make this appear. Mwah! What a card. Boop. Gets through. Discards an Opus. Ouchie. Is this gonna be Bombardment? I have the sneaking suspicion. Draw a card. Not bad. Can do a adversary. Okay, it's definitely Bombardment. It's probably trying to get to the point where he's got a what's his name? Big score ready and waiting. Yep, told you. There's the one Bombardment. It's a problem. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plays a land next turn. You could already have it going. I think we're probably screwed. Because he's got just good stuff. I mean, if he hits the make disappear, we get one more turn. Maybe. And if he discarded one Bombardment, that means he's got another one in his hand. Swing, 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 swing. That sucks. But it also made him many turns away from actually getting it done. I'm gonna draw a card. 2 cards, actually. One of the Bankbuster, one of the Tenacious Underdog. Space Case. Back down to 4. Had to burn all your treasures for that burn down a house. Makes me very happy. Where's some of our, like, top-end stuff? Or just an Adeline would be pretty tasty. Down to 2. Which is, you know, Tenacious Underdog range. Needs to have instant speed removal. Yes, baby! Enough pressure to force out the burn down the house early. Burned all of his treasures and made his arcane bombardment plan flounder. So, mwah, chef's kiss. That was freaking epic. I wanted to show you, I don't know if I've still got it here. Now that we've had like some successful matches and I feel like we've shown off most of the playlines and interactions, a version 2 that I had cooked up that leans more heavily into the mid-range plan. Very similar brew. So let's have a little bonus brew action for the final match of the night. Also rotation proof. Going a bit more mid-rangey. We have more removal. We've gone 1 up each of the Otherworldly lights, none of the 1-drops. Yeah, I think I could even just do this. Yeah, as you can see, a very similar brew. Very, very similar. It's just I've allowed space for 3 Elspeths, because there's lots of good 3-drops to snag. And put in a Sorin instead of one of the mechs, which means I've dropped down 1 Mech Hangar. Instead of having 3, I've gone down to 2. Pretty nice. This one's also been working pretty well. I don't know why it's got the wedding invitation animation there. Let's go with Elspeth. Alright, final match of the night. This one is going to be unranked, because I need some practice with this brew. Not alchemy. Let's see if Elspeth makes much of a difference. And of forsaking those 1-drops, which were pretty good in that last match for sure. The Vantoleone is prized dance hall. Speed War 45, our last opponent for the night. Unless it's a quick scoop. Not the best opening hand, but I'll keep it. Give nothing away. Play out a hostile. Two marches, very nice. Ooh, Orzhov, huh? Oh, I could see a Vanishing Verse hitting our Shakedown, but we don't have any black mana to freaking cast the thing. It's quite terrible. Vigilance, also problematic. Goes for Fandelba. And I just never got into this dungeon stuff. Very few dungeon decks on the channel. Maybe 3 in total. It's meh. My thinking is to exile it now. Because it's got Vigilance, we can't Wandering Emperor it. And because he's running black, if we Brutal Cathar it, they'll just remove the Brutal Cathar. This way it's just gone. So we give away the Brutal Cathar, which is, I don't think, going to be very good in this match. Still no black. Why is this even black, you know? It only shows up if you filter for black.
I've learned much during my travels. Let me show you. May your blade strike true.
Hoping he doesn't have Deadly Dispute up, I may exile this Eye Twitch, because the learn is obviously bad for us. If he taps out to Infernal Grasp the Samurai, even better, then he doesn't hold up the dispute. Opponent having deep thoughts, extrapolating algorithms. Not very speedy, Speed War. Aha! Goes for him on his own end step. Very interesting. I guess he wants to play a land and play the environmental sciences. At least it's not snow. Oh, come on, mate. Really? Okay, that means we get another match. That wasn't, Anyway, we're still a little bit away from the 45-minute mark, which is where I usually call it a night. Not for any specific reason. Like, the uploading takes a little longer, I guess. But I know also people's attention spans. We don't want to go an hour with the same brew. People will probably stop watching halfway. Click a phase in either player's phase bar to set a stop there, letting you take an action. Matusi. Matusi. Ooh. Mono white snow. Maybe Orzhov snow. Classic. Should we do this or just play out the Shakedown? I think we play out the Shakedown. If he Elite Spellbinders us, we've got 2 Meathooks, so we should be okay against Mono White. Sorry, matey. Okay, so in this case, I think what we do is we get rid of the freaking... This will make it cost 1 more. I can only do 2. Nice, very nice. 3 mana. Meathook potentially. Ooh, just getting better by the second. Why don't you throw down a hopeful initiate while you're at it? 1, 2, zap. Oh, that feels so good. When you're the one doing it. You're playing mono white and you get Meathooked, it's pretty punishing. Yeah, mate. Alright. Yeah, good on ya. See if he tries to block. Got you on the ropes, mate. No, get fucked. Goddamn Legion Angel of all things. Nighttime. We've got our own Brutal Cathars, just something to keep in mind. Oh, that's lovely. Dupes.
I hope you're ready to freeze. This is what you get for hurting my people.
Bye-bye. Wow, that is a lot of land.
Strike fast and strike hard. I won't let a few thugs threaten this.
Alright guys, I can't go too much longer, so that's going to be it for tonight's gameplay footage. I hope you enjoyed the bonus brew here at the end, unranked or not. But jumping into the, main brew of tonight with my final thoughts here at the end of the video. Orzhov aggro mid-range. Really nice. Really, really nice. Enjoying this a lot. I can see this being a menace on the meta. I can see people refining this down to, a better deck than this. Maybe cutting the massacres entirely. Maybe finding some more space for 1-drops. Just going more aggressive. And just leaving it at this, or just morphing it into something more mid-rangey. But Orzhov is still set to be I think a very strong force in the meta come rotation, so keep your eyes peeled for that. But that's going to be it for tonight's gameplay footage. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Most importantly, we're almost at that 700 subscriber mark, at which point a giveaway will be triggered. So share the video around to all your friends if you can, and help us get to that 700. You may win some booster packs. And yeah, of course, join the Discord community, which is slowly growing and becoming a very nice place to hang out and talk magic. Link in the description. But I will see you all tomorrow. And until then, this is Lone Fox from the BrewLab, signing out. Peace, y'all.